guys, welcome back to another very special episode of Car Vlogs.
Yes.
I think this one is gonna be one that we just talk about our feelings, because I think this is something that I've been thinking a lot about too. Not gonna lie, and Maria has expressed to me about it now as well, and we want to express it to you too. So if you guys don't follow Maria, follow her down below
On TikTok.
on TikTok. And basically she's been reposting a lot of videos that are I think TikTokers be saying oh, me right here, knowing that I'm gonna be successful one day, but just I'm not there yet, and something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that along those lines. Pretty sure many of us might feel the same, especially in your early 20s when you don't know exactly what you want to do. You might have a job right now or be working somewhere, but you don't know if you want to continue your career path in that, or you're just it's a temporary thing while you figure out what you actually want to do. And it's just hard right now, finding what you want to be, what you want to work in for the rest of your life, pretty much. Obviously you don't want to have a miserable job, right? So right now I just be seeing these TikToks where they're I know I'm gonna be successful and stuff, but I just don't know how to get there yet. Or you're confused on what paths to take or how to get there. And it's hard, especially when you don't have connections. Because for us, I feel you definitely have more connections though, because you're a business major. But for many of us, we did school during pandemic years, so that definitely made us miss out on a lot of events probably that could have helped us build mutual connections and stuff. So now I just feel I don't know how to describe, but I'm just hoping, going with the flow to find something, find my true calling, you could say.
I feel that for myself. I kind of feel behind as well, and I just think it's crazy. I feel having a lot of older friends helps and doesn't help, right? So it helps in a way of sometimes being they haven't made it either, and look at how much older they are than me. But then I'm dude, that's not you, you want it, and especially hearing from them saying, dude, you're still young, dude, you're still young.
I know.
But I've been hearing, dude, you're still young for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
So it's when does it come to the point when they're gonna go dude, you're still young, to why didn't you make it happen? And that just kind of sucks, because it's I'm trying to find someone who has the same drive as me in a way, to do something. But I'm but then that also makes me think how come I'm not doing it by myself, how come I'm not being able to achieve it? And it's you said, right? You do, for example, for me, I feel I'm doing things right. I feel I'm doing things right, but at the same time, the years are passing by and nothing sparks.
Time is going by so fast.
And it's wow, why?
What am I doing?
Yeah, is it just gonna go? Is it all just gonna go by so quick, and I'm never gonna make it, or never gonna have my dreams and be successful?
Exactly.
And things like this, and it's and it's scary.
It really is, yes.
And I've been seeing a lot of videos about older people, 40-year-olds, saying, hey, every 20-year-old feels bad, you think that your world's going by so quick, but you honestly have a lot of time. And I think what also is bad is I don't think I really compare myself with peers. I feel I compare myself to basically already successful people. Right. And you see all these successful people around our age or younger, especially now, even younger.
Yeah.
And you're damn, they're living it. How come I'm not living it,
Yeah.
And it's just wow, I'm working hard. But I just think there needs to be something to get us to the next level, And I don't know, I feel as first gen, it's kind of hard to, I guess, articulate that to parents.
Oh yeah.
because it's like it's a big difference from where they're from to where we're from. You know, like I tell this to my friends all the time. Like when your dad, you know, goes from not having clothes or anything to eat to now being able to buy any clothes and food he wants.
Right.
Like that's already a success story. You know what I mean? And for us, it's like, well, we want financial freedom and being able to not have things dictate what we're able to do and what we're not able to do.
Exactly.
So like that communication I don't think they'll really understand. Right? So then, you know, I speak to my brother, who of course really understands, you know, but he's also trying to make it and things like that. But yeah, I just think it's really hard. What do you think? Because I know you also mentioned this, but like, what do you think makes you feel behind, Maria? Like, because I feel like if you think about it, I feel like no one really has it figured out yet. But why do we feel behind?
I feel it's like you mentioned, how there's people our age or even younger. You see how successful they are, making thousands right now, you know? I was gonna say, did you see, you know how the D'Amelio, you know, Charlie D'Amelio, Dixie D'Amelio?
Not really. Are they
Never mind.
YouTubers?
Influencers.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say they have a Hulu show, reality show, right? And I was seeing TikToks. I haven't seen the show, but I've seen TikToks about how Dixie D'Amelio, which is the oldest daughter, I think she's probably like 22 right now.
Wow.
How her life goal is to marry rich and not work anymore. Right? But then I was like, oh, okay. But then I was reading the comments how people were saying like basically she's getting canceled for it because people would want to be living her dream right now, you know? Having to just go to promos, film videos, because I think she's a singer too. Many people dream of doing that while she's over here saying that she wants to not work anymore. While people our age are working 40 plus hours a week. You know what I mean? Like, it's harder.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong for her to say that, because, you know, there's levels to this, right?
Right.
Like someone who, like, just the way like people are bashing on D'Amelio for living like a lot of people's dream jobs,
right? And
saying she doesn't want to work no more. It's kind of like let's say, because I don't work a physically intensive job, right? And I'm pretty sure some people friends of mine or someone else who's working a really, really physical, intensive job and are making less than me, I'm pretty sure they think, oh, I would want to work his job of, you know, not having a physically intensive job and making this amount of money. And then hearing me saying, oh, I would rather want to make music reaction videos and vlog experiences,
right,
and have an audience and, you know, talk to them. I'm pretty sure that's the way maybe they would see us, as opposed to, you know, people are saying, you know, D'Amelio's
right,
living the dream everyone wants, but she just wants to, you know, not work. You know, you can't get mad at someone for wanting something better for themselves.
Right,
you know?
right.
So, but yeah, I can see why, you know, it all comes down to like, even some people who, like, let's say they're athletes or whatever, and they want to retire early. And you're like, why would you want to retire early? Like, you're living your best dream, right? But maybe they want to spend time with their family.
Right.
Or Tom Brady, who got a divorce because he'd rather play football than, you know, be married, you know?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think so. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think he was like married to a Brazilian model. And then that's why there was like so many news about him retiring. Like every year he would retire, but every year he would come back because he really loves the game, you know. So a lot of people were like, wow, I think I would rather want to be married to a model instead of hanging out with all these guys in the locker room, you know. But he loves football, you know. So, you know, you can't get mad at someone for wanting to be happy and having a better life.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, that's the goal, to be happy, not having to work, or at least not having to work as much, but still make good money.
Yeah. Or being able to just enjoy the things that you like while working, you know?
Yeah.
Like, even if you're working a lot, but if you're enjoying it, or if you are able to fit an enjoyable lifestyle around it, and that's fine too, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty crazy that we feel like we're falling behind when I feel like a lot of us are on the same boat, you know?
Yeah. We're all most of us at least, are experiencing the same situation at the moment.
Yeah, I mean...
Silently, at least.
Yeah, let us know, guys. I really want to see what you guys think. If you guys have anything to say, want to share, like... I think it's really important to speak up about these type of topics so we can get into, like...
Right.
I don't want to say get into each other's fields, but maybe have, like these discussions on why, you know? Because most of the time it is going to be like, oh, you know, facts over feelings, you know, when it comes to certain things, like... I mean, and I think that also puts into play, like certain things of where we stand in the world. Because we're over here, like, saying, oh, we feel behind, which is very valid, you know, it's very valid to have feelings. But then we also have, like, the privilege to have these feelings.
Yeah.
Right? We have the privilege to want to live a simpler / better life as opposed to other people who just want to live.
Yeah.
Who just want to be able to afford food, you know?
Yes.
But,
and it definitely becomes harder, like, when you have bigger commitments, don't you think?
what do you mean?
Like, especially, I'm pretty sure there's people that feel that, like, they're falling behind when they've already started a family. Like, it definitely becomes harder financially.
Oh, I was actually thinking the opposite.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, because I feel like the falling behind thing also takes into place those things, right? Like, let's say you're not doing so well financially, but you're keeping up, but you have a husband, you have kids, you have a mortgage. Like, isn't that the blueprints of the next steps in life? Like, I feel like I wouldn't be feeling behind if I had that.
But,
you know
like,
what I mean?
What if you were, like, the one providing everything without help?
Like a single household income?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I feel like if that's the lifestyle we want to live, I feel like that would just motivate me to work harder. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see. I guess it depends how you view things.
Yeah, I guess it all depends on how you view things. But yeah, pretty crazy thing that we have different viewpoint on that.
Feel like we have somewhat of similarity, but definitely more on the different point of view and things. But yeah, like you mentioned, let us know if you guys feel the same way. Do you guys feel like you're falling behind? Do you guys feel like you're right on track? Are you guys getting there? What are we feeling?
Yeah, let us know, guys. But till next time.